Throughout most of this course, we're going to be working primarily in Live's session view, moving over to the arrangement view to finish our arrangements and finalize and export projects. We'll also be looking at the arrangement view in movies about MIDI and audio recording. But primarily we will be working in the session view. However, you can work in the arrangement view if you're more comfortable. So I'm going to give you a look here at working in the arrangement view in Ableton Live 7. The arrangement view is accessed by clicking the Arrangement View Selector button up here in the top right. You can switch between the session and arrangement views. And you can also use the Tab key to switch between views. The arrangement view is a linear view, very much like programs such as GarageBand or Logic or Sony's Acid. I'm adding a loop to this. I've added a loop to the arrangement view just as I would in the session view by clicking and dragging from the browser. And let's go ahead and double-click to return to the beginning of the session view timeline, and click play to hear our loop. And I'm going to raise the tempo here. And as you can hear, the loop ended and there was no more audio. However, in the arrangement view, you can elongate the time of your loop by moving to the end of the loop, clicking and dragging out. I'm going to add a second loop to my set here in the arrangement view. Double-click the stop button and hit play. Some navigation techniques in the arrangement view. Up here we have what's called the overview. And you'll see this in the navigation techniques movie as well, but I can click and drag to alter what I'm seeing down here. And I can also select, click and drag up or down when I see that spyglass figure, and zoom in, drag to the left or drag to the right. If I want to create a duplicate of my loop, I can select it in the arrangement view, hold down the Alt or Option key, click and drag, and create a duplicate of my loop. And I can also select my loop and move it around just by clicking and dragging. I can add more tracks by clicking and dragging from the browser or using the Insert menu to insert audio or MIDI tracks. Over here we have our Show Hide buttons, and these show and hide various functionality that's available in the arrangement view. And it's very similar to the things that you would show and hide in the session view, though there are some differences. Here I've got my Show Hide Return tracks. And here I can show and hide the delays. And up here, my in and out, which you can see right there, the output channel. Or if I unfold the track, the same input and output functionality that we have in the session view. And the mixer, where I can activate or deactivate, solo or unsolo, arm for recording, or adjust the volume for my individual tracks. And these unfold buttons work for both audio and MIDI tracks and for the master track. The clip view that you'll learn more about in later movies is also available for clips in the arrangement view. And up here we have what's called the loop punch-in recording reason that you saw in the Quick Start movies, and you'll also see in the later movies, which we will use to choose the area of our live song that we'd like to export. So that's a look at some of the features and functionality of the arrangement view. If you are more comfortable working in the arrangement view, it is definitely possible to do much of your Ableton Live work there. And we will be coming back to the arrangement view throughout this course, specifically looking at recording, mixing, and exporting with this view of Ableton Live 7.